Hello! It's Thursday, you saw the title, you see the badge, you know what day it is. That's right. Phoenix Wright time! Whoop, wrong button. No, give me my sound back. Okay, all good. Technical difficulties, folks, it's fine. Someone I was just watching stream said it wouldn't be a stream without without some sort of technical difficulties or something like that. I think they said without the streamer muting themselves by accident, but in this case I muted my own audio, and oh my god, every time I sit down in front of this light, I realize how dirty my glasses are. I'm just gonna deal with it today. We're playing Phoenix Wright. Let's load. Gonna get started right away because I'm very excited, because this is the final day of Edgeworth's trial. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off with my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh, Crimson Blood, thank you for the follow. Don't know if you're watching right now, but appreciate it. Just noticed that. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh, Edgy looks so sad. Edgeworth is looking as glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
I guess Maya's got like a bit of an electrical charge from her encounter with the taser. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! I think I know who that is. I don't remember this bit. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Nice. I haven't messed up any of the time cards yet. That usually happens. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Hold on, I'm gonna move this closer to me. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Huh? Witness testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I, went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his own name. Whoa, I've got 400 views as of today. Yeah. That's a rice. That's a nice round number. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Oh, this is kind of cold. Well, it's kind of lukewarm. Should have microwaved it a little bit. Why I left court. Okay, let's see. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Let's press him on that. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got... Okay, I think he stole some stuff from us. Oh, we still have this bullet, though. Okay. And the photographs, case files. But we don't have anything that could prove that he's Yanni Yogi. Let's try pressing him about buying food for Polly. I am kind of curious about this. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
I just realized this is kind of far off to the...
Whoop.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Oh boy. Okay, what are we gonna press him on? He isn't running away or nothing. Let's try this one. Let's press him on this. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Oh, snap!
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or, are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Yanni Yogi.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL-6 incident?
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But, what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor! Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick! What are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to...
Your Honor! The defense would like to take up Mr. Von Karma on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Oh, this is one of the best parts of the game. We get to cross-examine a parrot. Because we're, professionals. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Hello! Welcome, Eagle!
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah! It's Polly knows about DL-6!
Let the parrot take the stand. Did I? Yeah, no, I did. I curled it, because it's getting too long and, like, really styleless, so, but now it's long enough that I can, like, curl it really well. Not that I haven't curled it short, but I decided I wanted to. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot! She's my last chance. Looks fancy. I thought it was my lawyer... Your lawyer look. This is my lawyer look. Thank you. I didn't do it on purpose for lawyering, but it is my lawyer look. This is my... I should curl my hair every Thursday. I should spike my hair back like Phoenix, actually. Just... At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot! Ollie! That would be interesting. If I got, like, some hair glue and then just combed it straight back, I might be able to get it to stick. That's quite a bird. Ooh, fun fact! There have been cases, where birds have been in witness protection because they overheard, or they at least potentially overheard and could repeat, like, crimes as they happened. I think it was like it was probably like some sort of gang or mafia related, or cartel related stuff. But I think there's a Legal Eagle video on it if you're interested. I would guess it's Legal Eagle. But there have actually... Hello, Uncle Donut! It's been a while! Parrots and such inside the courtroom, yeah. Because they're... Like, if they're able to repeat things... I don't know if it can be considered, like a statement under oath, like a regular person would be able to, but you can at least, like, use it to create... Because you can convict people on... You only watch Legal Eagle. That makes sense based on your name. Because, yeah, if you have enough circumstantial evidence, you can be convicted because, like, the probability becomes so low that you don't need hard evidence. Like, the probability of, like, everything lining up in such a way that you would seem like the perpetrator and actually not be is, like, ridiculously small. So, circumstantial evidence is actually very valid in real court.
Yeah. But birds have been to court.
Please, tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Who is your owner? She's not gonna say anything, because we didn't call her Polly. Hello! Hello! I get to make bird noises, yes! This is the best stream!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know.
What do we do, Maya? Hello! Hello! Hold it, bird! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere! I want you to testify. Maya, oops, wrong. I went to Maya's voice, but that's still Phoenix talking. It's been a minute. Figment 2 coming out oh. Ooh. That was a weird game. That was like a weird, it was a weird experience. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Why am I particularly skilled at bird I don't know, I just like making bird noises. They're fun. Or pigeons are fun. That one wasn't very good. That was really bad. I used to be able to do a loon really well, but I haven't been able to do it in a while. No, I can't get it. I don't know. I haven't practiced in like years. But I used to be able to do a really good loon call. Red-tailed hawk is fun, but I can't do that without being really loud, so I'm not going to. Polly! Have we forgotten something? Don't forget, DL-6! Oh, that was... If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL-6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello! Hello! That's not what you're supposed to say. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tusk, tusk. Something the matter, right?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. No! He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he retrain her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Press! Hold it! I have more questions, Polly. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
He intimidated the witness. Yes. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello? Hello? The whiteness. I didn't even notice that typo. Okay, we already read this bit of dialogue. Maya, you talk to her. What do I say? What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Nope. That's an autopsy report. DL-6 case file. Let's check that. Y'all. See that date? That's right.
The DL-6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
Case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case... Oh, wrong way. The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL-6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Oh!
He used the date of the DL-6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. Karma is a word that I won't say on stream because I like to keep it PG-13. But that tells you my feelings about him. He's a dirtbag, but not a teenage dirtbag. He's a boomer dirtbag. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Karma is a meanie. Sorry, I had to use such strong language. You can't say meanie on this stream? Are you crazy?
Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue.
Okay, hang on. I want to have a little look-see at that, because I never really read through this whole thing. Okay, so, got the date, location, elevator, district court. Error in elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Victim data, Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney trapped in elevator, returning from a lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect data, Yanni Yogi, age 37, court bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Polly?
Polly! Alright, let's go get her to say her name. Witness! You can't just say yeah, we already read this. Talk to her. What do I say? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly! Polly! What's your name?
Polly! Polly! Ah! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Of course it does.
Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Nope, it was this one.
Take that!
The DL-6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data! It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Objection! Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Hang on. 'Cause his daughter is Franziska von Karma, who I think when we meet her, she's like 19 or 20, which is like within the next couple of years. Hello! Welcome, calm down, chill out. That's also a really fun name. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. So, but like, as far as I'm aware, he only has one, like, I'm pretty sure Franziska doesn't have any siblings, or at least, well, she must, though. Unless he's got, like, step-granddaughter or something. Because he has Franziska, and he also raised, Edgeworth after his dad died. And neither of them have children, so what granddaughter is he talking about? Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma, your backstory doesn't check. Unless Franziska's actually... No, that still wouldn't check out, because she was prosecutor when she was 13, and then we meet her when she's like 19, 20 or something. So she can't possibly only be 7 now. I think she's close to the age of, like, maybe a little bit younger than Edgeworth. So yeah, he's clearly making this up. She's only 7 years old. Excuse me, you're lying. You don't have a granddaughter, Karma. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that is all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems like a pattern to me. Useless Edgeworth.
Can't see what the emotes that you're using are on my phone, which is big sad. Because BTTV does not work on mobile, and that's where I have the chat going. Okay.
What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Whoa! He's so tall!
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different!
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please, state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Poke socks, or poke socks or poke socks? You can correct me whichever one of those it is. You're also playing Ace Attorney, awesome! Where are you at right now?
Order! Yanni Yogi.
It's like Pokemon. Okay, Poke Socks. I like that. That's a cute name.
So it was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later...
Oh, you're testing out the emotes. No, I just can't see them, like, on my phone where I have the stream manager open. They should be showing up, everywhere else. Or at least they should be showing up on my, like, on stream, I think. It's very small, so I can't see it in the preview on my phone. And I have to have this game full screen for it to look nice. You're on the 3rd episode, streaming it throughout. Nice. Yeah, 7 viewers! This place is bumpin'! Thanks, guys! Oh, also thank you for the follow, PokeSocks! Okay, then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. Yeah, party time! It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Well, wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth?
You're gonna have to enjoy that while you can, because I'm gonna turn it into a channel points reward once I get affiliated.
What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well.
Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty!
Woo! Imagine if real courts had confetti. Can you imagine how offensive that would be? Like, if people don't get, like, 'cause sometimes people just don't get convicted for their crimes for whatever reason, you know, poor organization on the police and defense attorney side of things, a really expensive lawyer. Oh, I just heard a noise. Someone... Oh, calm down, chill out, thank you for the follow! Yay! I'm so close to the 50 followers I need for affiliate. So hype. What was I saying? Oh yeah, imagine going to court, and like you're like the victim, or a family member, someone close to you was a victim, and the defense wins, and the person who wronged you goes free, and the court, like, rains confetti down to celebrate their innocence. Can you imagine? I am at 39 right now, so I need 11 more. I should put up a follower goal. I keep on, like, going, like, go to do it, and I'm like, this one's ugly, and then I don't. Yeah, no, I'm at 39 now, so 11 more.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
That sounded like Miles? It wasn't Von Karma. Oh, I forgot that I didn't read that out. The judge said, did somebody just raise an objection? Oh wait, that means... No! Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But, revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL-6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad!
Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection! Oh my god! I don't know, I should just leave him. I think I shouldn't object. He's gonna say it anyways. I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna object because I liked objecting. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Okay, so we've gotten him declared guilty, and then we've gotten him declared not guilty, and now he's just gotten on the stand and confessed to a different crime altogether. Thanks, Miles. This isn't even the trial for that case. That trial ended years ago, and according to the new 3-day rules, you shouldn't be able to be convicted. Ah! This is the worst judicial system ever. I think. There's probably worse ones. I'm sure, like, the Chinese government is kind of awful. I'm sure North Korean government's kind of awful. I'm pretty sure the States is kind of awful. Yeah. Also Japan. Japan's pretty bad. That's why this game was made.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL-6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL-6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today.
I guess, well, they should still, oh, okay, never mind, okay, because the trial has to take 3 days, so technically he shouldn't be able to be prosecuted after tomorrow, but I guess the 3-day trial, like, he has to be convicted, so they only get 1 day to do the trial. It's kind of broken still, but I guess if he wasn't tried in the original one, then he can still be tried starting whenever and have his 3 days. Although I feel like there are certainly cases, yeah, because when we were tried for Mia's murder, we still only had however many days were left from when Maya was prosecuted, so they're just all over the place with their rules. They don't even know their own rules. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bruh, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I kind of want a snack. Do I have any snacks in my desk? No, I have some fig leaves. It looks like a tiny bag of weed, but it's actually just a tiny bag of fig leaves. And I've got some pencil crayons that aren't edible. I've got like a little tiny bit of sage, but that's not really food, that's just an herbs. December 28th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Gumshoe was up all night chasing after Yanni Yogi to get you free.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killing your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. So edgy. Edgelord 3000 over here. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. No, sometimes murder is manslaughter. Murder in the 3rd degree, and that's like if you didn't intend it and it just happened as a consequence either of your negligence or spur of the moment decision.
This is crazy, just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning.
I just jammed a pin under your nail. That sounds awful! What kind of pin? Like a safety pin or like a pin for like an electronic piece, like the legs of an LED or something? I'll prove you're innocent, trust me.
Right.
Like a circuit pin. Good job. How did you even... Were you like using it to like clean under your nails or something? December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL-6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the books.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. No, you're putting them into a circuit board and it's just the pin was pushing through the hole. Oh no! I keep stabbing myself in like, I think my middle finger or my ring finger on my left hand when I'm doing embroidery. Because when I'm pushing the needle through, I use my finger to like help keep the fabric taut and to help guide the needle into the right spot. But then when I like actually get it to like, because sometimes there's a bit of like resistance, sometimes when I get the needle through it just goes straight into my hand. Which now I'm understanding why thimbles exist, because I remember like never understanding as a kid why someone would use a thimble, because I found it like really cumbersome to have a thimble on your hand, but I guess it's supposed to be for the backhand. Not like the one that you're sewing with, but I didn't figure that out as a child. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
And I can't wait for the case with the mask to mask, where we get to go into another courtroom with another judge, because that judge is Canadian, and he's all like,
eh? What's this about, eh?
Actually, I think he might even say a boot.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
Oh, so sad. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, he's making that face that, he's making that face that, that Gumshoe do whenever everyone threatens to, like, cut his pay, or whenever he doesn't have enough money to eat.
It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about this dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please. Please. I wonder if Mia's gonna show up in this. I don't think so, but maybe. I can't remember. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted to stop them fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Bruh, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. DL-6 incident. Okay, that day I'd gone to the court, went to the earthquake, shark trapped in the elevator, father began to cause exposure. Just then something, I'm gonna press that because he hasn't mentioned that it's a gun specifically. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up, and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted to stop them fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Press! 2 bullets were fired! The gun fired once? Yes, I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream! Sorry, that was... I kind of said that as a statement rather than something that was trailing off. Let me check our... it says, I remember that scream to this very day. I want to check... this. What's this? Pistol... Oh, no, that's the... That's that pistol. This is a different pistol. Robert's autopsy. Oh, is that all that we have? Let's check this. Let's present this. If there was a single gunshot, how did it crack the window and go into the dad from that position? It seems highly suspicious. Also, I'm gonna do a quick save. Because I haven't in a while. Okay, let's try throwing this at him. Objection! I like the sound of that. Music cutting. So, there was only one gunshot. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then, everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago, and in it lies a clear contradiction to Edgeworth's testimony.
Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean, a contradiction?
Just as I thought, the judge is clueless, as always. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Right here. Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there is only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but 2 shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear 1 gunshot?
This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident.
Ugh.
Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident?
I
I don't think so. We have this. Oh wait, that was the DL-6 incident. Hang on. Taking out of it. Okay, wait. Autopsy reports. DL-6. What am I looking for? This one. Check this. There are no clues found at the scene. Bullet in the heart. Murder weapon was fired twice. I'm gonna use that as my evidence. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to say no. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in this door is related to the incident? Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Game mechanics! Case summary, victim... Oh, I don't remember. I think it was the victim data. Yeah. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Not filed twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL-6 incident case files. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won.
I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick!
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Maya, he's accepted the guilt since he ran up on stand and said, I killed my own father 15 years ago. He's accepted the guilt the whole time. We've been the only ones fighting for him. Oh, I almost knocked a plant off my desk.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection. Your Honor. Your Honor, I object.
Tusk, tusk, tusk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
Gah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed!
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer. Who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So, the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to— No! There was not. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
You have to do the thing! You have to do the thing that Mia says where you have to think about it the other way around, and you have to ask not why did they take it, but or why did they want to take it, but you have to ask why did they have to take it, or something like that.
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? Thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
What if the hole— what-eyed the hole? What if the hole in the elevator was not shot from the inside, but shot from the outside? True, but then, where's the bullet?
If it was in the elevator, it'd be pretty easy to find. Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. Yeah, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed.
Unarmed? Unharmed? I don't think that it's accurate to say that oh no, he said Miles Edgeworth, never mind. I was gonna say, like, I think Gregory was harmed.
So, that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes. You're onto something there, Eagle. But not quite exactly the right thing that happened. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, and yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his Oh, wait, wrong voice. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured?
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL-6 incident!
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Gregory was relatively unharmed except for a mild case of dead. Okay, we're gonna save it for a better time, I think. I don't want to play my cards yet. Wait, I don't have enough proof yet. This is my trump card. I'd better save it for the right time.
Mr. Wright, something the matter?
I am fine, Your Honor.
Tsk, tsk, tsk. Shall we carry on with the trial then,
I hate you.
That said, we have no farther to go. All that is left is the finish. In other words, the verdict.
What? Not yet.
Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer, yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect. which means your conjecture is worthless. And will be rejected, of course.
Nick! Now's no time to be holding on to that trump card. The trial's almost over.
Alright. I may not know what I'm doing here, but here goes. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this certainly is interesting news.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Ugh, my hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma?
Oh my god!
I knew he was a shady dude.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
No! Because you took a vacation for several months after starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you just take a long vacation without any reason?
So, you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Ugh.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? He'd have a scar.
Chisk, chisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
I got evidence.
All right, Mr. Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. Okay there, Phoenix.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible, for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. This would not work in a modern court, like in an American court. I mean, it might not even work back. Well, okay, flip phones. I don't know. I don't know what court security is like, but I'm pretty sure that most courtrooms nowadays have metal detectors and you're not allowed to bring weapons in unless it's evidence. I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Does lead ping a metal detector? I would expect so. I think most metals... I'm not sure, actually. But bullets aren't... Are bullets always made out of lead? Or are they 100% lead?
Because if there's any iron in there, unless it's like specific types of stainless steel, which I'm gonna assume no, because stainless steel's no. I think it would. I'm not sure, honestly. I wish I had some like lead ballast I could just go test it out with, but almost always with copper on the outside. I see. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, is copper metallic? I mean, not metallic. Copper metallic. Is copper metallic, guys? Is copper magnetic? I don't think it is. Is it? I don't know. I don't know my magnetic metal properties anymore. Steel core, copper and lead are not magnetic. Well, for the purpose of this game, they are probably. I don't know if metal detectors work like that. Well, oh right, yeah, it's a metal detector. So it might be designed to, yeah, it might not just be magnetic materials, or else it wouldn't be a very good metal detector. It's not a magnetic detector, it's a metal detector. I don't know what... I would have expected magnets, but maybe not all. I don't know. Who knows? Because they are meant to be able to find, like, coins and stuff. Like, and bits of jewelry and gold and things like that. And gold's not magnetic either.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. I'm pointing at things, so you have to let me.
Objection! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. I guess it could be a loop that couples with conductors. You know better than me, bud. I'm a mechanical engineer, and I know more about the physical properties as they relate to structural strength and things like that. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you?
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL-6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL-6.
Oh, thank you!
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright?
Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL-6? Of course you can't.
Oh, I love the little cars and your little bicycle friends. The car's a little bit scary with the eyes, though. But I love the little bicycle friends. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, you're sorry! Wait, what? Oh, wait, wrong way. No! I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma! I'm on, like, the same wavelength as Phoenix, and I don't know if that's something I should be proud of. Hold on. Do you not know who Putt-Putt is? Who is Putt-Putt? I dropped my stylus. I can't reach it! I don't know who- yeah, well, I assumed the car. Is it, like- I don't know what it- I don't know what it is. Is it, like- it looks kinda like- I don't know what it looks like. It looks like the creepy cozy coops that have a face on them. I don't like those. I think they should not have put faces on cozy coops. That's my Putt-Putt emote and Frog and Toad on the bike. Oh, nice! I am very excited for being able to have more emotes. I have some through BTTV. It's a point-and-click game character from a children's game in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, I had, like, Rita Rabbit and Blue's Clues, and, more Rita Rabbit, more Blue's Clues, a bunch of Disney storybook games that were fun. What other computer games did I have? Oh, I had My Disney Kitchen. That was great. I should get a CD drive and play that on stream. Play some My Disney Kitchen. Yeah, nah, I never heard of that. Freddy Fish, I had a demo CD. This is gonna sound so old. I have had, actually probably still exists at my mom's house. I had a demo CD of Freddy Fish that was from Quiznos and came in a kid's meal at Quiznos. Pajama Sam, I don't know Pajama Sam or Spy Fox, and I only barely know Freddy Fish. I had a lot of Rita Rabbit games, which is I think the Learning Company. And then I had all those Disney storybook games, some Blue's Clues games, the My Disney Kitchen. I had later on, I had a Scooby-Doo game that was pretty fun. And like each time you played through it, the villain would be randomized, so they're all on Steam. I see. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can throw it in the request list on my Discord. But I don't have any nostalgia for those games, so, you know, we'll see. Also, if you're not on my Discord, Uncle Donut, and you want to get on my Discord, it's not particularly busy right now, but because I haven't been promoting it very much. Alright, we're back to... No, Mr. Von Karma. That's not what it says. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. He actually has his blazer buttoned up. I can't button... Well, I can, but... It doesn't fit very well. I was a lot more child-shaped when I bought this, so it doesn't exactly fit perfectly anymore. Just landed earlier. Nice! Thank you. Haven't held up great because they were made for children. You know what? There are games that were made for children that are still very fun. Probably. Maybe. I bet my Monopoly Junior PC game, I just remembered that one. That was fun. It had little mini games and stuff as you got to the different tiles around the theme park that you were making. What? You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL-6 incident. Yeah, he really could have just done nothing.
but he decided to go after Edgeworth, or yeah, he decided to try and frame Edgeworth for Robert Hammond's death instead of just letting the statute of limitations expire. Yes, let's okay, but it's Monopoly Junior, so it's like, I don't know, and it's like the mini games are really fun. Like there's one where you have to go around a mansion and vacuum up ghosts and stuff, and everything's animated. So you're like, if you like land on a train square, the train pops up and like actually like goes out into a tunnel and pops back up on the other side. And it's a lot less about the buying. I don't even remember how you win or lose that game, honestly. It was just a really fun game. We're gonna link that bullet in his shoulder to the DL-6 incident because we have the other bullet and we can compare their ballistic markings. Take that!
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
Oh, he's looking panicked now! This is the bullet used in the DL-6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for the meddling me! Yeah, actually, he dug his own grave. No sympathy whatsoever. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. Oh, we got a flashback to when they explained what ballistic markings were to Maya earlier. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. 1 bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth.
Mr. Von Karma?
Well, yeah, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Imagine getting a subpoena on your shoulder bullet, yeah. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. Subpoena. I think it's. Hang on. I think it's spelled. No, not like that. Okay, let me try again. Subpoena. I think it's spelled like that. Did that, let me try again. I want to see if it tries to autocorrect it. Oh, wait. Nope. That time it said it was wrong. They said it in the case with the bellhop. He was like super, ooh, can I sign a subpoena for you? Ooh, I'd love to be the waiter, or the bellboy who signed a subpoena. So... I thought it was, maybe it's with an A. Subpoena. Subpoena. I think it's with an OE. But I can't figure out what's correct. Oh, I can just wait. Subpoena. Really? Okay, according to voice to text, that's what it spelt like. That. Now we know. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! He really derailed us. That was like less than 30 seconds of me being off on a tangent. That's not bad.
Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me!
Sachi's probably in the other room being like, what the heck, Shannon?
So, it was you. You and your father are my curse!
Calm down, man. Someone... Bailiff! Take this man out of here!
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Jess!
Anyone else a little bit freaked out right now? 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Oh wait, was that,
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error.
I would never have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
For someone so perfect, this guy has anger management problems. Not very composed.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
That's the same animation from earlier. Same CG, same little flash of light as the boat one.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tsk, tsk, tsk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! But very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Doesn't, like, someone have to prosecute Von Karma and, like, gotta arrest him by the end of today because the statute of limitations is still ending tomorrow or this tonight? Hand gestures.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
December 26, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual.
He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. So freaking edgy! Oh man! Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
Instant noodles on me!
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take a little bit at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there.
I forgot this was still the same case as the Gordy thing. Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of trial, weren't you? Now one of the pins pushed up into my finger. I hate these boards. Oh no! Hope you have a good supply of band-aids.
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Why? I totally lost Lotta's voice. I'm very sorry. I'm not doing a very good job of her. Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, now I need to calibrate. Bruh. Do you even lift, bruh? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kiansu. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me.
When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you? Plot twist, it was Larry the whole time. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? I need a... My throat's all... I'm losing my voice. Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history, huh? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Grr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Oh, Larry, that's exactly what he just said. But it's okay. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known I'd have become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right?
Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Wait, why was he still in detention? December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Bye, Nick. Hope you don't have too bad of a hangover.
Goodbye? What time is it? Gah!
The first train for the mountains have already left. Go to the station. Whoa, a new scene. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh?
I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. The bullet! She grabbed it.
Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL-6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Wrong voice. How do you cheer a friend up with a bullet?
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I caught a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
This is the 3DS version, so I think there's an extra bonus case at the end. Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Huh, strange, huh? Huh? Nick? I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Misty's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Just so y'all know... Oh, we got... Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sorta taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. I don't remember if that was the voice I gave him. I think it was something like that. Something nasally. I'm gonna play through the credits, but I'm not gonna start the next case, so if you don't want to see all these cutscenes, which you'd be missing out. Ah, right? The defense attorney for whom I wrote the affidavit. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently.
Should you be in the area, please stop by. Okay, he wrote an affidavit, not a subpoena. Sorry. I misremembered. Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Thank you. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can be a star with a name like... You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're putting the price of the DVD box set things? Now it's kind of called the DVD, just three-way. Everything these days is now supposed to remember, right? Let's pretend I read all of that.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. That's the wrong place. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. Wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at, anyway?
This is just a recap of all the voices that I've had to come up with until now.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I stuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
That's fair, especially considering it's a giant burly man playing the Pink Princess.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there is a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
There really is a ghost.
It's Mia.
Hold it! Bonus case! Rise from the ashes. A brand new episode has been added. Quick save. And that's where we're gonna end it today. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to catch up on the past episodes of Phoenix Wright, they are available in my VODs. Down there, probably. I think. And we'll be back for the next episode next Thursday. So if you aren't following, hit that follow button. Join the Discord if you want to be kind of in the community discussions. And, yeah. If you're, I guess, just because there's some people here who haven't been here in a while, so my schedule right now, I'm playing Cave Story for Indie Monday. And that one I'm almost done, and then I'll be starting another new game. Tuesday, currently not doing anything on Tuesday. Wednesday is Leighton Brothers Mystery Room. We're kind of near the end of that, but we're about to start the final case. So that's kind of exciting. Thursday, obviously, is Phoenix Wright. More of this. Rise from the Ashes starting next week. And Friday, aka tomorrow, I am playing... What am I playing on Friday? Aquaria. I'm playing Aquaria, which was donated to me by a viewer on Steam, which is also something you can do if you have a request that you want to play. You can
gift it to me on Steam, and just run it by me first to make sure that my computer can handle it and whatnot. So you don't like waste your money by accident. But yeah, that's all of the information to contact me is, or to join this friend on Steam Discord thingy. It's all in my about page. You might not be able to see it on mobile if you're on an iPhone for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys. And I hope to see you back tomorrow or next week, depending on what you're here for. How do I leave? End stream. Goodbye. Thank you.